Hello! Welcome to a very special Sunday from ourselves. We have a special vlog for you. It's something that we experienced a few years ago and we just want to share it with all of you. So, enjoy!
Thank you, good evening, welcome to the National Lottery, in it to win it. Now, in tonight's lottery draws, there is an absolute fortune to be won. Are you going to be a winner? I hope so, fingers crossed. Now, here in the studio, 5 players, each and every one of them knowing that they could be taking home tonight a cheque for up to £100,000. They're all rather fabulous, so come on, let's meet them. They are Gareth, Debbie. This is the money side. This is winner's row. Whoever is sitting in one of these chairs when the klaxon goes is guaranteed a shot at whatever's in that prize fund, which means I could well be handing them a cheque for a lot of money. Question is, who is the first person to be sitting in winner's row? You each have your own colour. Let's find out who's going to play first. It's pink and Haley!
What's that?
Here's how the game works. Every question is worth £5,000, you know that. Nothing in the prize fund at the moment. This is the worst time for me. I don't like to see that.
No.
And I'm never really comfortable until it gets up to about 40 or 50. However, for every wrong answer you give me, you go to the red. 2 ways out of there, right back where you started, or back here in winner's row. Are you ready for your first question?
Ready, Dale, yeah.
We're all with you. Here is your first question. Which part of the Spanish coastline has a name that translates as Wild Coast? Is it Costa Brava, Costa Blanca, or Costa del Sol?
Well, please, Dale.
I accept Costa Brava. If that is right, and you are so sure, then you put £5,000 in straight away, no messing. Is that the correct answer? Costa Brava! How many languages do you speak?
I speak Spanish and a little bit of Italian.
Good, I like that. Okay, well, let's have another go. This would make it £10,000. I'd love that. Here's your second question. What are traditionally kept in a menagerie? Would it be animals, books, or jewels?
Wow.
A menagerie.
Okay. Somewhere where you keep animals. I've never heard menagerie used with animals. And a place where you keep books surely is a library or something with biblio at the beginning.
Right.
So the only one I can think that it could be is jewels. And I'm going to have to go for jewels.
Would you like me to take jewels as your answer?
Yes, please.
Okay, I accept jewels. If that is right, we'll have that £10,000. Is that right? It's actually, I would think of a menagerie as like a small two of a different animals in a menagerie.
Okay.
Okay, no help to you.
No.
For now, please make your way to red. Okay. Haley had a great start, however, she's now left a space in winner's row for one of her other players to come and sit here. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Come and sit down. You were very pleased about that. I can see that was a very genuine, animated response. How you doing?
Excellent. Huh?
Where are you from?
South Wales.
South Wales. Do you know, I love South Wales, but I haven't been there for such a long time. Which town? Which area?
Port Talbot.
Port Talbot. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. It's lovely. What do you do in Port Talbot?
I actually work in Barry, in South Wales.
Right.
And I'm a retail assistant manager.
Of a
Tile shop.
as in tiles on the floor,
Tiles.
tiles and everything like that. Okay. Would you have tile in every room in the house?
Yes.
You would.
Yeah, so
I can't do that. I've just got to have carpet in the sitting rooms.
Yes.
Who did you bring with you for support?
I have my fiancée Laura and my sister Lorna.
Laura and Lorna?
Correct.
How much would you like to go home with?
Truthfully, £50,000.
If you win £50,000, how much of that would go on, oh gosh, I'm pushing the envelope here, a wedding? Is that in, am I jumping the gun, Laura?
She would spend as much as she would like on the day that she deserves. Out of all that.
So how long have you been dating? I like to know all the information.
We've been dating for nearly 10 years. We've been engaged 8.
Who's kept this waiting?
It's myself, to be honest. And savings.
You make him pay. You make him pay. Every penny goes to a fabulous wedding. You must be a fabulous guy.
Well, there we go.
Is he worth waiting for that much? Well, me chatting to you isn't putting money in the bank. £5,000 there at the moment. Your first question is not until I've got Hayley out of the red area back here. I'll be back with your question in a moment. Hayley!
Hi.
We need you to go back to the winner's row.
Yes.
You know that this is not multiple choice.
Yeah.
One question, you have to find the answer. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at your question. Which world famous annual sports tournament famously takes place in the SW19 postcode of London?
Well, Dale, I think I do know this. Wimbledon.
Would you like me to take Wimbledon as your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. You're very positive on your answers. I like that.
Yeah.
I accept Wimbledon if that is right. You're going back to winner's row. Is it Wimbledon?
Yes.
Come on, back to the ground. Now, Gareth. Come on, £5,000 there for claps and went. You're looking at £2,500 apiece. Let's make it £10,000 right now. Here's your question. What name is given to the handle of an axe or spear? Is it haft, knock, or rack?
I have no idea what any of them are. I've heard of a rack, but the rack I would assume is something that they stand in. I'm going to have a guess with knock.
Would you like to take knock as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
I accept knock. I hope it's right. Is it? Actually, it's haft. I would have been none the wiser either. Not that it's any help. For now, Gareth, please make your way to red. Okay, stand by. One of you guys is going to be joining me very soon after Hayley's put £5,000 in there and made it 10. Are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Let's have a look at your question. Which country declared war on Germany in 1917 and Japan in 1941? Was it Switzerland, USA, or France?
Right. I don't know much about wars, Dale. That's like a real bad subject for me. But I'm going to try and whittle it down. I don't think it'll be Switzerland because they seem like a really friendly country, don't really get involved in conflicts. So I'm going to go for the USA.
Are you saying you would like me to take USA as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
Okay, I accept USA. If you are right, we'll have that £10,000 in there. Is the answer USA? I don't think Switzerland will pick a war with anybody. I don't think they would. Which means we've got £10,000 in the prize fund. I have a spare seat in winner's row. Gareth in red, 3 in the waiting area, one of whom is about to make the journey over to the winner's row. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. It's white, it's Debbie. Come over. Come and sit down.
Thank you.
Very good to see you. Were you getting a bit impatient then?
I'm getting more nervous as I'm waiting.
Really? Of course, the waiting is the worst bit because you're wondering if you're running out of time.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Debbie?
I'm from Wakefield, Dale, near Leeds.
Very posh, it's very nice. What do you do?
I'm a golf attendant, which means I'm a receptionist on a golf course.
Okay, is it one of those golf courses? Because they're very snobbish, some of them. And some are like very laid back and full of riffraff, quite frankly. And others are too posh for even royalty. They're kind of like, so, Susie.
Well, mine is municipal
municipal course, so we get the posh and we get the just nice down to earth.
Municipal?
Yeah.
I call that common.
I'm trying to be nice.
Municipal. So how much does a round cost?
It's only a 9-hole golf course, remember, so it's £9. Twice round, you go twice round.
Sounds like half a day at Alton Towers, doesn't it? It sounds like that, really. So, I mean, is it a very good course? Is it a very...
For what you pay, it's a very good course.
I'll take that as a no, then. So what you're saying is it's a very small but select organisation run by the council. Is it... I don't need to, darling. You're making it sound terrible. No, I'm teasing you. How long have you worked there?
5 years.
Well, you're ready for a change anyway. How much do you want to go home with tonight?
I want to go with £40,000.
What's the money going to go for?
Well, I just got married in November, so I'm more or less a newlywed.
Is he here?
He is, yes.
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Oh, that's him over there. And who's the lady?
It's my mother.
That's great. So your mother-in-law, sitting with your mother-in-law. Is everything all right?
Going very well, thank you.
Going very well. That's good. So is the money going towards anything to do with the home or something like that?
Part of it's to do to pay quite a bit of debt off what we had to get married.
Right.
The second one is to pay for a honeymoon where we want to go to the Maldives. I want the water villa on stilts.
Oh,
pure
lovely.
relaxation.
There's only 10,000 in there at the moment. Not good enough. You don't have to worry. Your question's not until I've got Gareth out of the red area back in his row. I'll be back. Gareth. Okay, now you know how the red area works. One question, this is not multiple choice. You can do this. If you're ready, I'd like to show you the question. Here's your question. Will Schuster is a character in which American TV series featuring a high school singing club? Will Schuster.
I'm actually quite a big fan there of the TV show.
You are? Okay.
Yeah, so I should know the answer. I believe it to be Glee.
Would you like me to take Glee as your answer?
I certainly would.
Accepted, done, locked in. If it's Glee, you're back in winner's row. Is it Glee? Yes! Okay, Debbie. Here we go. Come on, let's do it. Here's your first question. Alive Till I'm Dead and At Your Inconvenience are albums by which rapper? Would it be Professor Green, Dizzy Rascal, or The Streets? Do you like rap?
No, not at all. I'm a big music lover, but rap is not one of the things.
It's my passion. No, seriously, I love it, but not British rap. I like the real stuff.
Dig it. Right then, God, Professor Green. I know I don't listen to Professor Green and I've never listened to anything. I haven't got a clue at all. I'm just going to go for Professor Green.
Would you like me to take Professor Green as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
Consider it done. If that is the correct answer, we'll have £5,000 in there as well as the 10. Is it Professor Green? It's 15, it could be 20. Here's your question. Which season do Americans refer to as fall? Is it spring, summer, or autumn?
Well, I think I know this one, Dale. I think it's autumn.
Okay, would you like me to take autumn as your answer?
Yes, please.
I have. Accepted autumn. If it's right, we'll have £20,000 in there. Is it autumn? £20,000. Gareth, here's your question for £5,000. What type of creature is the basilisk which has the ability to run across the surface of water? Is it rat, lizard, or hare? What type of creature is the basilisk? It can actually run across the surface of water.
Well, the answer I thought it was didn't actually come up on the screen.
What were you hoping for?
Snake, to be honest, from watching Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
Because they fought a basilisk downstairs in the Chamber of Secrets. But in likeness to that, I'm going to go for lizard.
Would you like me to take lizard as your answer?
Please?
Gareth, I accept that. It's done. It's locked in. I hope it's right. If it is, we'll have that 25 grand in there. Is it lizard? Yes! Okay. Here's your question. Which TV game show has been presented by Terry Wogan and Les Dawson? Is it The Price is Right, Blankety Blank, or Bullseye?
Well, Dale, I know the question. I know the answer. I'm excited because I know it. Sorry. I'm just going to go with Blankety Blank, Dale.
Would you like me to accept Blankety Blank as your answer?
Yes.
I accept Blankety Blank as the answer if it is right. You've actually given me a very quick answer and a right one too, which would be nice. Is it Blankety Blank? Here's your question worth another 5. Daydream and One Fine Day are albums by whom? Before I reveal the possibilities, any of that look familiar to you?
No. But I do know that Boyz II Men had a song called One Fine Day, but that's all that's ringing a bell at the moment.
Right, okay, well let's see what your choices are. Is it Susan Boyle, Charlotte Church, or Catherine Jenkins? By the time we got to Charlotte Church, I didn't think we were going to see Boyz II Men somehow. So there you go. You have 3 choices, and it is one of them.
Somehow Susan Boyle's just flashing out, so I'm going to have to say Susan Boyle.
Would you like me to take Susan Boyle as your answer?
Yeah, Susan Boyle, please.
I accept Susan Boyle. If it is right, you've dodged a bullet.
Okay.
I hope it's the right answer. The one I was looking for there was Catherine Jenkins.
Yeah.
Means you're going to go to red now, but you'll be back in a flash. Okay. Abby and Lee, you know what I know. One of you will be joining me very soon. As it stands at the moment, there's only 2 of you in the winner's row. So let's see the question. In Cockney rhyming slang, what part of London is used as a term for someone's hair? Is it Bethnal Green, Bow, or Barnet? When talking about hair.
I know obviously Cockney rhyming slang, a little bit of it, don't know a lot. I hear a lot of people mention their Barnet refers to their head, I don't know if it refers to their hair. So that's the answer I'm going to go for, Dale, Barnet.
Would you like me to take Barnet as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
Gareth says Barnet, I've accepted that. It's worth 5 grand, is it? Barnet. Yeah. You can stay where you are, you've got another 5 grand, 35 grand. It does mean 2 very happy bunnies over there. One is going to be ecstatic, because as you know, one of you is about to join me here in Winners Row. Here's where we find out who it's going to be. Let's find out. It's Jared Paddy. Come on, make some money. Hi, Paddy. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Come and sit down. Wow, it's getting late in the game. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. No,
I'm trying to detect an accent.
Londonderry.
There was an accent, I couldn't think out where it was. Who's here with you for support?
Simon and Peps, 2 good friends of mine.
2 great friends. Oh, this is good. They're willing you to do well. You've had a career of all sorts of things, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Lorry driver, personal trainer, the army.
Not lorry driver a bit, but I was a personal...
I thought there was a forklift driver somewhere in your career.
No, definitely not.
Is that you, Gareth? Hang on a minute. Was it you? Somewhere I was reading, I'm thinking, when it comes out, I must ask about being a forklift driver. You? Was it for the municipal company? Was it? I'm sorry, I do apologise for this. Don't normally do this, for goodness sake. Is any of this true?
This is in Debbie Land.
Debbie Land. I'm glad we sorted that one out. Thank you very much. I do apologise. Listen, how much do you want to go with tonight?
If I won 50 over 50,000, I'd like to record a CD for Help the Heroes.
Now you sing then, don't you? That's
Yes,
right.
I do weddings, so I'm sort of a wedding singer.
What would be your signature tune?
Well, if it's through the meal, I would usually tend to do swing numbers, Michael Bublé, Sinatra, Dean Martin. But after dinner, I usually tend to ramp it up a little bit and do the Tavares and a few dance numbers.
What, Heaven Must Be Missing an
That's
Angel or
right, yeah.
something like that?
Very popular.
Very popular. Oh, that's good. Well, it's lovely to see you. I wish you well. Let's hope you go home with some money. You're only here because Hayley got the answer wrong. I've got to get her out of the red area back in Winners Row. We've been there before, Hayley.
Yeah.
If you're ready, I'd like to show you a red area question.
Yes, please.
Let's have a look at it. The popular children's game of tic-tac-toe is usually known by what name in the United Kingdom? Know
I
it?
know it, yeah.
Great, what is it?
Noughts and crosses.
Would you like me to take noughts and crosses as your
Yes,
answer?
please.
Done, I accept it. If it is right, you're going back to Winners Row. Noughts and crosses, please tell me that's what it's called. Yeah, well done. This is good. Okay. There's £35,000 in the prize fund. If the klaxon went right now, with 4 of you here, and you each gave me a correct answer, you'd be handed a cheque for $8,750. That's the minimum you're playing for. So, Paddy, here's your question. The term silk is applied to certain high-ranking people with which job? Is it surgeon, architect, or barrister?
The last answer that came up, Dale, is the one that made my ears prick up. I think it's, I'm going to go for barrister.
Okay, would you like me to take barrister as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
I accept barrister. If you are right, that'll be 40 grand. That'll be 10 grand a piece. That'd be nice. Is it barrister? Well done. Good. Okay, this would make it £45,000. You ready?
Yes.
Here's your question. The best-selling book, The Kite Runner, is primarily set in which country? Is it Brazil, Australia, or Afghanistan?
Dale, no idea whatsoever. I'm just going to go for there's no point being Australia.
Would you like me to take Australia as the answer?
Yes, Dale.
Okay, well obviously you don't really know, you're having a punt at it. Hopefully it's the right answer. I've accepted Australia. Is it Aussie? I don't know. Afghanistan. Listen, you'll be back. No question. Please make your way to red. Lee, you know what that means? You're on your way. You're guaranteed a spot here in Winners Row. Gareth, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's have a look at your question. The town of Warrington is located on which river? Is it the Mersey, the Irwell, or the Trent?
Well, Warrington's in Cheshire.
Yes.
I know that much. I know the Mersey runs through Liverpool, which is obviously close to the Cheshire area.
Okay.
So I am going to pluck for the Mersey.
Would you like me to take the Mersey as your answer?
Yes, please.
Accepted. If that is right, there will be another 5 in there. Is it the Mersey? Sure is. Hayley, let's make it 50. Let's make it around 50. Here's your question. The term parliament is derived from the French word for what? Parliament comes from to speak, to rule, to consider.
Okay. Well, in Italian, parla is speak.
That's in Italian.
Yeah, but French is derived from Latin, so is Italian. So, I'm thinking to speak.
Would you like me to take to speak as your answer?
Yes, please.
Accepted. If it is right, 50 grand. Is it to speak? Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen now. I'm going to call over young Lee, and you are going to be the perfect gentleman and move the minute she walks across down to the next chair. So as I say, Lee, get over here! Come on! Right, there we go. Give me a hand. Come on. Oh, I got you thought that wasn't going to happen.
I really did.
And look, Paddy's been keeping your seat warm.
I know.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Dale.
I'll be honest with you, I never thought you were going to make it.
No, neither did I. What luck of the Irish?
Well, it was the luck of the Irish, and I thought with her here, anything could happen, quite frankly. And how much do you want to go home with?
In all honesty, 25, 30.
Well, you've said islands.
Yes,
what
I live
part of
in a
Ireland?
lovely little village called Ballygally, just on the Antrim coast. Of Northern
Okay, oh,
Ireland.
that is beautiful.
It is gorgeous, it
so
is.
you take that back with you to do what?
Well, my mother has two brothers who are 16 and 17 years older than her. One lives in Australia and one lives in New Zealand, and I've never met them. Isn't that sad? So I would like to take all of her two boys and my husband.
have you
and
brought
my
them
two
with
girls.
you?
I have indeed, yes. My sister Ruth and my husband Keith.
Good to see you all, good to see you. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Lee, you can relax. You're only here because Debbie. Seriously, I'm going to come and sit next to you. It would break my heart. I mean, I'm really being serious. I love you. You made me laugh all night long. You've been such a hoot. I do not want you to get this bit wrong. One question, this is not multiple choice. So, are you ready?
Go for it.
Here's your question. A men's world record of 2.45 meters was set in 1993 in which athletics event? Is that any good to you?
Not at all, because in Debbie's world, I don't know how far 2.45 metres is.
No, I'm in feet and inches still.
I mean, I'm thinking of long jump. But then is that far enough? I don't know how far 2.45 metres is. God, I should have gone to school. Private long jump or high jump. Let's just go
Don't
for
rush,
it.
just take your time.
Well, it's either I'm going for high jump or long jump. Dale, I'm going to have to say long jump.
Would you like me to take long jump as your answer?
Yes, please.
I set long jump. If it is right, at this late stage in the game, you are going back to winner's row. If it is wrong, you're going back where you started. Cannot happen. Please let it be long jump. If ever I want, and you went high or low, and you know what, I had no clue myself either. I'm so sorry. I'm gutted too, Debbie. Please make your way back where you started. I'm genuinely sorry. Oh. It has to be one or the other. It has to be one or the other. 50 grand in the prize fund. Oh! And that is the worst possible news for Debbie. I'm so sorry. That means when I look at that £50,000, that is frozen. It is not going anywhere. But here, in Winner's Row, where 4 of you sit, which means you each have a chance of staking your claim and a share and me writing you a cheque for $12,500 minimum. That's what you're looking at per person if you'll give me the correct answer. Relax, I'll be back with that question shortly. Meanwhile, Debbie, you know I adore you. You know we've had a laugh tonight. And if ever anybody deserves to be in Winner's Row, it's you. And I have to say, good night. And I mean that, I didn't want her to go. Would have been nice if there was another one here in Winner's Row. However, we move on. 50 grand, 12.5 grand apiece. One question separates you from that cash. I'll be back with your question very soon. Well, there they sit, all 4 of them. They're going to wait. It's going to feel like forever. It will only be a matter of minutes. Well, welcome back. It's good to see you. A few minutes ago, these 4 people all helped put £50,000 in the prize fund. You know what that means? Each and every one of them are looking at a share of at least £12,500. And they're only one question away from that cash. So, Lee, how are you feeling?
Oh, well, a bit bad. I haven't got any money in.
Well, I was going to say, really, I was being extraordinarily generous and saying these 4 people have put 50 grand in. But listen, you played the game right. That's how it is, I mean, to win it. Whenever in the world do you get the chance to answer a question for 12.5 grand minimum? Now,
Yeah,
are you ready?
I am.
Let's do it. Here is your first and last question of the night. Idris Elba plays the title role in which TV detective series? Is it Case Histories, Zen, or Luther? Do you know it?
I do, Dale. I do. And he is just fantastic, and I love the programme. And the answer is Luther.
Would you like me to take Luther as your answer?
Yes, I would.
Accepted, done, sealed. For £12,500, Idris Elba is the Luther. That's good. Right, we still have 50 grand in there. You're still playing for a minimum of 12,500. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Dale.
Here's your question. In which country was the football manager Andre Villas-Boas born? Was it Italy, France, or Portugal? Are you aware of the gentleman?
I am indeed, Dale, but I don't know where he was born.
Okay.
I don't think it was France. I'm gonna have to say Italy.
Would you like me to take Italy as your answer?
Italy, France, Portugal. France, Portugal, Italy. Andre sounds French. Because of Andre, I'm gonna say France. I'm gonna change my mind, Dale, and go for France.
Would you like me to take France as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
Then I shall. I have accepted France. You were worried between Italy and France, is that right?
Yes.
So, when push came to shove, you made a decision. This much I can tell you. If you've given me the right answer, you're going home with a minimum of 12.5 grand. If you've given me the wrong answer, you've pushed everybody's potential share up. And that means Lee already is ahead of the game on the 12.5 grand she's already won. So, Paddy, the £12,500 minimum is the answer, France. Portugal, Portugal, Portugal. I'm so sorry. Good to see you. Have a good night.
Good luck.
Good night. Lee, you had won 12.5 grand. You have now won a minimum of 16,666. What happens depends on you, Gareth and Hayley. Gareth, tonight, you've been once in the red area. You have given me 3 correct answers. And when you look at that 50 grand, you know that out of that £50,000, 15 grand of that is down to you. You've earned the right. You've gone very quiet. It's all got very quiet and serious, hasn't it, really? Okay, so, for a minimum of 16,666, please show me Gareth's question. The Four Seasons is a famous work by which composer? Is it Mozart, Vivaldi, or Wagner?
The answer, I thought, as soon as I seen the question, has come up on the screen.
What was that?
Vivaldi.
Right?
I'm gonna go for Vivaldi.
Would you like me to take Vivaldi as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
I've accepted it. It was the one you wanted to see appear. Actually, Gareth, I'd love you to be right. Are you? Is that the correct answer? Please tell me it is. Yes! Well done! Congratulations! Oh, you done it! You done it! Okay. Right. Hayley, here's how it plays. Tonight, you have put 20 grand in. When you look at that 50,000, 20 grand of that is down to you. Give me a right answer, you're going home with just the same as the other guys, 16,666. If you give me the wrong answer, Lee and Gareth are leaving with 25 grand. So their fate, along with yours, is in your hands. Please show me Hayley's question. Warrener is a historical term for someone in which line of work? Warrener. Is it gamekeeper, chef, or tailor? Have you heard of the expression?
No.
Ouch.
No. I've never ever heard warrener to do with chef, food, anything like that. I've never come across that. And a tailor, I didn't think there was another word for a tailor, so it's just going to be a guess, really. I'm leaning towards gamekeeper because it sounds more like it's to do with animals rather than food or clothing. Warrener. But now something's saying tailor in my mind and I don't know why. I'm going to go for tailor.
Would you like me to take tailor as your answer?
Yeah.
Then I shall. I accept the word tailor as your answer. If a warrener is indeed a tailor in historical terms, then you're going home with £16,666. If the answer is one of the others, then Gareth and Lee are leaving with £25,000 apiece. So, I need you to tell me and Hayley, please, let tailor be the right answer and be the real word for a warrener in historical terms. Is it? It's gamekeeper. Darling, don't cry. Come on, take that. I'm sorry. I have to say good night. Safe journey home. Good night. Hayley, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Your share just went up. You came in at 12.5 grand. You're leaving with £25,000 apiece. I'll be back with your checks very shortly. Once again, in it to win it, it's a roller coaster ride. Amazing. Your checks are on the way, but here's where we find out if you're going to have a fabulous night. Oh yes, you could be in for a lot of big money as we cross over to Lottery HQ for tonight's draw. All that remains for me to do now is give out these two checks. Oh yes, 25 grand apiece. How fabulous is that? Let's hear it for our winners. Lee McKay, please pay £25,000 with absolute pleasure. Well done.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Gareth, there's your check for 25 grand. Congratulations. You're a worthy winner. Thank you. Okay. Well, they both have their checks with another fantastic night on In It to Win It. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Until then, have a great night. Good night.
So, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that little snippet into our past. It was one hell of an experience for us.
Yeah, it was filmed in 2011.
It was on TV in 2012.
Yeah.
Actually on Laura's birthday, believe it or not. So
the show was filmed up in Glasgow, and then it was the 11th show filmed on the 11th day of the 11th month of 2011.
Yeah.
So number 11 is now our lucky number.
Yeah, indeed. It was fantastic experience that not many people get to do, and we were so privileged to take part. And it wasn't a whim I applied, and it was on personality that won us through and got us through, and you can hear the crowd behind us all the way through it as well. And it did pay for a wedding.
We did. And our honeymoon in New York.
And our honeymoon in New York, yeah.
We started the year with £25,000 in the bank and we ended it with 0.
Yeah, but we had fun.
But we enjoyed spending
And it was well worth the while for the wedding and the honeymoon and things like that. So, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you on the next
Leave
one.
your questions or comments down below and we'll
try and
reply
reply
to them as soon as we can.
Yeah. So, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye for now.